flashback.
AGamer here, and I've been playing Warrior for about 3 years now in Guild Wars 2, which basically means I've been playing my Warrior non-stop. I don't play any other class, I play Warrior exclusively. So I guess like you could say I know a little bit about the Warrior more than the average person. And when I went on to meta battle and saw that the current meta for Warrior is the shout bow, I sort of said, yeah, no, it should not be the meta. As if anything, it should be considered the great category, and the great category currently, the great sword hammer, should be not even be there. It's pretty bad. I've tried it. Get my ass kicked. So I've been doing my own personal build. I've been trying to figure out what the current meta should be, and I think I've come up with it. My personal build, the rifle greatsword build. I've been hitting about 10k on my crits. The highest I've ever seen was 12k, but I only have proof of 10k crits. So yeah, so just take my word for it. I did once time see a 12k. I swear to God I did. I think it was a thief, but I know I saw that. I'm not going crazy. Wish I did. I wish I checked my combat log. So anyway, for those of you that just want to know the build, don't really care about the tactics as to why I'm choosing these traits, and just want to copy my build and just go out and wreck things, here you go. You can see what my utilities are. You know it's a great sword rifle. There's my specializations. There's my equipment. You're good to go. Go copy my build and get your ass kicked anyway because you don't really know how to use it. Anyway, so those of you that do want to know why I'm choosing these things, why I'm choosing my utilities, specializations, traits, weapons, etc., etc., stick around. I will tell you why, and I will tell you my tactics. I'll share my secrets, and tell you the truth, I have yet to fight a class 1v1 and lose. That sounds a little bit cocky. That sounds a bit, I don't even know what the word is. Like I'm puffing myself up, but I've tested it out. I haven't fought one class that has yet to beat me 1v1. I'm pretty sure there's someone out there, but anyway, off topic. If you want to know my build, you want to know my tactics, and you want to know why I chose these things, stick around. So let's start with what I have on screen. Healing Signet, Signet of Might, Signet of Stamina, Doliac Signet, and Rampage. Reason why I'm using Healing Signet is because, well, first of all, there's nothing else a warrior should be using. Healing Signet is OP. That's the only thing to be using for heals. It heals you every interval of 1 second. You get 300 health right there and there. In 3 seconds, you basically heal for 1k. Yeah, that's a lot. Use it only. Signet of Might. That increased power. That little power makes a difference in numbers. Also, if you're fighting a thief, if you're fighting a guardian, when you activate the Signet, your attacks are unblockable for 6 seconds. Basically, if that guard is down to 10% health, he pops off his block. You know he's going to do that. You pop up your kill shot, bam, his block does nothing. He's insta down. Also, thieves that are trying to reflect your attacks range, this will go right through him because it apparently considers a block. So if a thief is doing Dagger Storm, you pop off your kill shot, you pop off your Signet of Might, they won't be able to reflect it, bam, insta free hits, and thieves will go down instantly with a kill shot. It's beautiful. It's funny as hell because they're wondering what the hell happened. Signet of Stamina, that extra endurance regeneration. Very useful, especially since I have Reckless Dodge, meaning every time I dodge, I do a hit. So that extra little 50% extra regeneration helps a lot. Also, the weakness to this build is condies. This is my answer to it, or at least as much as I can. If you have too many condies and you just gotta get out of there, you pop up your Signet of Stamina, all conditions are cured, you get out of there. Then Doliac Signet, that extra 180 toughness. Very helpful. Also, I also like it because of the stability. If you're fighting 5v5 in Courtyard and someone has to get a stomp, no one has stability, and you're the only one, you will be the person to get that momentum going. But mostly it's, 180 toughness. I like it. Also, Rampage. Normally I would have switched this off with Signet of Rage, but Rampage is more useful in combat 1v1s, and even if you're outnumbered because of the stuns, because of the 25% damage reduction, I actually like to combo this up with Healing Signet. Basically, condies do nothing to me, and Rampage hit hard. Also, along with my peak performance, I do extra damage depending on my adrenaline. So Rampage hurts a lot, and also if you're outnumbered, will be a lifesaver. I guarantee you that. All right, now let's take a look at my PvP build. Let's start off with my actual build. So greatsword, rifle, Sigil of Leeching, Sigil of Energy, Sigil of Force, Sigil of Intelligence, Rune of the Ogre, and Soldier Amulet. Sigil of Leeching, that extra 500 healing every time I switch a weapon and hits will add up and will heal me for a lot of A lot of health in the long run. That's why I like to use it. Sigil of energy. Regain 50% of my endurance every time I swap to this weapon. Basically, every 9 seconds, bam, there's a free dodge, an extra hit, and an extra avoidance. Or yeah, if they're attacking me, easy to avoid if I have that endurance. Also, free hits. That 5% extra damage on my kill shot, volley, and just basically my musket. My musket is where most of my damage comes from because it's range, and melee class will have to come up close to me. I can just range off. That extra 5% helps. I like it. It's beautiful. Sigil of intelligence. This is beautiful because 100% crit chance on kill shot is where I got my 12k crits, my 10k crits. This is basically this is the one shot that will instant down any Zerker. Almost any Zerker. I almost guarantee you that. I do a lot of damage. Kill shot, volley, they're down. A lot of damage comes from this. This is why I don't need precision. I don't need precision at all. This is my answer to my critical hits. Kill shot, volley. It's beautiful. I don't know how to explain it. And unless I move. There we go. How's that? Did I move? Are you happy now? Thank you. I'm facing the other way. I don't really care now. Rune of the Ogre. I was trying with Rune of the Fighter, but the sixth skill was not very useful, so I prefer Rune of the Ogre. Reason why? I get a rock dog, an extra enemy for the opponent to deal with, and on top of that, an extra 4% damage increase. So if I'm using my rifle there, 9% extra damage just on top of that. Beautiful. Soldier Amulet. This is my class. Actually my build. My build is very balanced. I hit hard because of power, and I take a lot of damage because of toughness and vitality. It's very balanced. I don't need precision. I don't need ferocity. I don't need condies. What the hell is a warrior gonna do with condies? And I don't need healing because I already healed plenty over. So that is my build. Let's take a look at the specializations. All right, so my three trait lines, I guess they're called: strength, defense, and discipline. Reckless dodge. Every time I dodge, bam, free hit, and I've been able to do an average of 1.1k damage. So don't underestimate this, especially with your burst skills, your sigil of stamina or endurance. Keep forgetting the damn name, but free hits, 1k hits. Beautiful. I've actually been able to down some people because they were low on health and just needed that one extra hit. I dodge roll into them, bam, they're down. Beautiful. Peak performance. Rampage works beautifully because of this. 30% extra damage if your adrenaline is full. 30% equals 3k average normal hits without critting. It's beautiful. It's powerful. I'm trying to look for the word to describe it, but beautiful is the closest thing I can come up with right now. Burst skills whoops, hit my mouse there. Burst skills restore endurance on hits. So the more you're hitting your burst skills, the more endurance you're regenerating, the more hits you're doing with your reckless dodge. Great combo, great utility. Forceful greatsword. That extra 10% extra damage on your greatsword helps. Also, the reason why I actually use this is the recharge reduced. That extra 2 seconds is life or death in any combat scenario. If your skills are reduced, if your skills are recharged and you're able to pop them off when you need them, that's all it takes to win. That's all I have to say, because that's all it really is. And also, when your endurance is not full, bam, another 10% extra damage increase. So basically, you want to dodge roll, you want to hit him for that dodge roll, and you want to get that 10% extra damage increase. But on top of all this, an extra, once your adrenaline is full, or even if you're just popping off, the moment you get them, you gain extra percentage damage. Look at that, 10% and extra 10%. My musket, 5 on top of my sigil. That's basically almost 30% if I'm counting that right. I think I am. Yeah, 10, 10, 30. There you go. 30% extra damage when I pop on my bursts. It's just, I'm just a tank. Literally, I really am a tank at this moment. All right, defense. The extra toughness when you're above 90%. It'll help you a little, but technically it's not really useful. This is actually pretty pointless if you're fighting in a group and all of a sudden your health is averaging 50%, so pointless. Anyway, I keep it because, well, actually I have to physically. Anyway, dodge march because I like that little region. I like the duration decrease on immobilization, cripple, and shield. If they're chilling me, 33% will make a big difference. Also, this is an extra healing for me. My adrenaline gets up really, really fast. So if I'm constantly between 1 and 2, basically averaging 1.5, I'm healing really fast, really hard. And that's all it takes for me to get back up to full health. My healing signet on top of this, I'm healing about maybe 1k every averaging 3 seconds. So a lot of healing, a lot, trust me. Trust me, it's a lot of healing, man. It's a lot of healing. Anyway, armored attack. That little extra power helps a lot. Most people actually would try Defy Pain, but it's not worth it because it's only 4 seconds of vulnerability, and unless you know exactly when it's about to pop, it's pointless because you have to know exactly when to use it, so you can just go all out, and that 60-second cooldown ain't useful, or ain't tactical. Armored attack, that extra power will help you. Also, you gain extra toughness every time you get critically hit. Also, you gain retaliation. Hell, that's awesome. They basically kill themselves, and you gain toughness. How awesome is that? Cleanse and Iron. Here's another way to get rid of conditions. Every time you hit with your burst, depending on your adrenaline, this is how much condies you will remove. So pop off your burst, you remove condies. Switch weapon, you remove condies. You got Signet of Stamina. Basically, and also, the reason why I actually like this is because the adrenaline, when hit, you get a hit, bam, adrenaline. And if you get a hit a lot, your adrenaline will pop up fast, meaning you can remove more condies, you can heal faster. It's just very, very useful and very nice. Using the word very a lot. My English teacher would be pissed. Anyway, discipline. Gain adrenaline on weapon swap. I swap weapons about every 5 seconds, so bam, there's extra healing, extra damage, condi removal. What else do I have to say? Crack shot, reason that recharge reduce on my rifle. Like I said, that if your weapons are recharged when you need them, that is the difference between life and death. If your skills are recharging when you need them, you are dead. Consider yourself dead. 20%, it's beautiful. There you go, 5%, not 5%, 5 seconds of weapon swapping every time. That is very useful. Also, here we go, another way of removing condies. Every time you switch a weapon, which is every 5 seconds, bam, condition removed. It's actually helped me a lot, especially when I'm feared, and that's all I got, and they're about to go down. Switch weapons, bam, fear gone. I attack them, they're like, what the hell just happened? They're dead. Cool. And hell, why not? You gain extra might. You get 2 mites every switch. So look at that, 60 extra power on top of just switching your weapon. So you're good to go. And hell, your burst skills are recharged 15% faster. So you actually switch weapons faster than you pop off your burst. Actually, you reach your maximum adrenaline faster than your burst skills can recharge, which is a good thing. Which is a really good thing. You heal fast and you hit hard, and just your burst is good. And also, not only do they recharge fast and they reach their full momentum, they do extra damage, 7%. And actually, every time you pop off, so let's say I'm at 3%, my third stage of adrenaline with my arch and slice, I pop it off, bam, adrenaline restored by 10, meaning I switch to my rifle, I gain more adrenaline, and if I'm getting hits, normally I would be, the moment I switch to my rifle, I'm already, bam, second stage, thank you clock, second stage of adrenaline, bam, I pop off a second burst for extra damage, for extra condi removal. It's just crazy. 2 bursts in like, what, 2 seconds? That's like average of 6K. So, that's my build. So let me talk a little bit about my tactics. My preferred tactic is run in with my rifle, volley to get that extra damage. If they dodge roll twice, they're basically out of endurance, especially thieves. I love fighting thieves. Thieves are so much fun. Switch my greatsword, gain my adrenaline, whirlwind, throw my sword, dash. The moment I'm at full adrenaline, I switch back to my rifle. I kill shots. If they're thieves or they're blocking, I pop my signet of might. Nothing can stop me. Bam, 10K, especially on top of my sigil of intelligence. It's a guaranteed crit. 10K, average, 8K, 6K, 10K, 12K, whatever. It's gonna kill. It's gonna hurt a lot. Volley, whirlwind, rampage when I'm outnumbered, when I'm at 50% health, or when I just gotta finish off that guy off. The stuns will hurt. It will hurt a lot, especially if you're full adrenaline, that extra 30%. If your endurance is not full, an extra 10% on top of that, so basically 40% extra damage. It basically means, well, even without critting, you are critting every hit with Rampage. And basically, this is just a build where you have to hit hard and hit them fast. I can do 22K damage within 5 seconds. That's the point. But if you can't, if they're too evasive, this build will take a lot of damage. The toughness will take in all the damage. Your vitality will keep you alive. The healing is high. You're good to go. This is a very well balanced build. Do a lot of damage. Take a lot of damage. There's nothing more you need. I fought with my guildies. I've tested this build against every single class 1v1. I have yet to fight 1v1 where I have lost. I have fought an Ellie, however, where we couldn't kill each other. That's so far the only gripe. However, in PvP, when you're 2v1s, 3v1s, they have been able to combo me down. So this build, like nothing Like any other build, this build is not invincible. I won't be able to go down, won't be able to go into World vs. World and take on 10 guys. I won't be able to go into PvP and take on 5 guys. This build has its limits, but it's very, very powerful. So now I want to show a little footage of actually the class in action, the build in action. I keep saying class. The build in action, so enjoy, and hopefully you enjoy this build.